Welcome to the Math Record. Today I'll be covering the P-series and the infinite geometric series. So first, the P-series. So this would just be the series or the sum, so we use the summation notation from 1 to infinity of 1 divided by x to the power p. So these series converge when p is greater than 1, or conversely, they diverge when p is less than or equal to 1. So let's try some examples. Let's say we have the summation from x equals 1 to infinity of 1 over x squared, or the summation from 1 to infinity of 1 over x, or the summation of 1 to infinity of 1 divided by x to the power negative 2, or from 1 to infinity of 1 divided by square root x. So which one converge and which one diverge? Well, let's just check the powers. Well, this p is 2, 2 is greater than 1, so converge. So x here, that's 1, power 1. P is less than or equal to 1, so that's diverge. This power is negative 2. Negative 2 is less than or equal to 1. That's diverge. The radical is the same thing. A square is the same thing as power 1/2. So 1/2 is less than or equal to 1. That's diverge. And it's just that simple. Now let's move on to the infinite geometric series. Infinite geometric series. Okay, so the infinite geometric series is the sum from 1 to infinity, and a is some kind of number, r is some ratio to the power of n minus 1. And these converge when the absolute value of r is less than 1, or you could think about it as the r has to be between negative 1 and 1, and they diverge when the absolute value of r is greater than or equal to 1. So, or basically anything outside this interval, it diverges. So, but if it converges, if converge, they have actually a unique sum. They have a formula to calculate the sum. It's actually going to be equal to a divided by 1 minus r. Or how I usually like to do it, it's the first number divided by 1 minus the ratio. So to think about this, just plug in x equals 1 here. R to the power of 1 minus 1, so 1 minus 1 is 0. R to the power of 0 is 1, and 1 times a is a, which is why that's the first term. So the first number divided by 1 minus the ratio. And that's usually how I like to remember it. So let's try an example. Let's say they want to give you the summation from x equals 0 to infinity of 5 times 1/3 to the power of x. So first you want to make sure it converges. So 1 over 3 is obviously less than 1, or if you're thinking about in this notation, is obviously between negative 1 and 1. So it converges. So we could just use a formula. So the first number is plug in x equals 0. 1/3 to the power of 0 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. The ratio is 1/3. So plug in 1/3. 1 minus 1/3 is 2/3. Dividing is the same thing as multiplying by its reciprocal. So 5 times 3 over 2 is 15 over 2, or in decimal form is 7.5. And that's basically everything for this video. In the next video, I'll cover the first of 5 convergence tests, which is going to be the integral test. Well, thanks for watching.